What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? Hey, Nate, you just want to skip the bit? Just want to skip the bit this week?
Skip the bit?
Just skip the bit.
Yeah, just skip it.
All right, let's start the show.
Bit.
Cool. That's good.
Oh, I thought there was a bit.
No, that's the bit.
Oh, I thought...
That is the bit. We skipped the bit.
I usually like a little bit of bit.
Well, we just got it. All right,
it's fine.
Let's start the show. Are you seriously? You're going to be that mad because we didn't do a bit?
No, let's go.
Okay. What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we've got another new comic book day video for you for the week of August 23rd. And it's filled with X books. I'll say that right now. We got a ton of X books, but then we've got some other books that, you know, there's some books that are ending, there's some books that are beginning. So let's just get right into it. First up, we have Deadpool, issue number 10. We are slowly winding down. We're coming to the end of Wong's run. That's depressing, but I have a feeling it's going to be really cool too. So, you know, shit really did hit the fan in the previous issue. Yeah. And I cannot, I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know what's going to happen in this book. And I love that. I love the fact that I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I'm kind of pissed that this is the final issue. I don't think that I mean, Alyssa Wong is proven herself not only with Marvel but with DC as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of stupid metrics they're using to decide that this book. I am just voicing my opinion that I'm very, very irritated about.
Well, and you know, Alyssa Wong is going to jump over to Captain Marvel, so it's not like she's not going to do anything. But I agree with you. I think the Deadpool book should continue on, but it's not. So
yeah, maybe they thought she wasn't capable of doing 3 ongoings at once, since she's also doing Dr. Aphra still.
I mean, all we can do is assume, right?
Yeah.
All right, after that, we have Immortal Thor, issue number 1 from the great Al Ewing and CÓCCOLO on the artwork. I am excited for this run. I am.
Wow. You sounded hesitant, not excited.
Well, and here's why I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant because when we talked about this in our last live show, I have a really hard time of taking the expectations and the precedents that were set in the previous run, mostly of the ones that were really done well, and I'm really talking about the beginning half of Donny Cates's Thor run, not the latter half, obviously. And so, like, that tone, I was really digging. I was really digging the North's death metal kind of vibe that the book brought, and I just don't see that happening in Al Ewing's run, and that's not his fault. That's entirely on me. And so I am hesitant because of my own stupid brain not being able to let go of Donny Cates's first 25 or 30 issues, however many he dropped off on. Yeah. But I am genuinely excited. I'm just worried that it's going to be so smartly written that I will be too stupid to understand what's going on. That's my only worry.
I do get that. That's currently the feeling I had with X-Men Red, so I do understand that. However, I think you should compare this book more to Immortal Hulk than you should X-Men Red.
Right. In Immortal Hulk, there were, you know, every 5 issues were like, fuck yeah. And then we get one issue that you're like, whoa, dude. You know, so like that's my only worry. But I should just put that aside because we know it's going to be great because Al Ewing is the shit. He fucking writes amazing books. So, and this cover
Yeah, Alex
Is a
Ross covers, and then I mean, shoot, maybe that's why we're getting the Deadpool book getting canceled, right? Both the main creators are going on to other ongoings. Alyssa's got Captain Marvel, and then Kukulo's coming over here. So
yeah, but that tracks.
yeah.
That tracks. I do also love the reimagining of the Thor logo. I really dig that vibe. I think it's
Mhm.
amazing. So,
Yep.
all right, next up we have Invincible Iron Man issue number 9. Gary Jerry is continuing his Iron Man slash Fall of X theming in this book.
His pretend Iron Man and secretly percent of mutant book.
Right, secretly X-Men book. Yeah. I mean, the last issue was really good. I cannot wait to see what he does with this new tech that he's built and where Emma kind of falls in all this. I'm also really liking the dynamic between him and Emma, and what's leading up to their eventual potential marriage, which I am actually really stoked for. I think Gary Jerry is on a run right now. I think he's killing it, and you know, he doesn't have the official title of the head of X, even though we're not really talking about an X-Men book here. But he should have it, and he's
It's logoed with Fall of X on it, isn't
no, it's not. There's no Fall of X on this one.
it? No.
But maybe when we game day, maybe.
Maybe.
But it's been fun. This Iron Man run has been incredibly fun, and the fact that it's kind of having a mini crossover event and I'm liking it it speaks volumes.
Mhm. Yeah, it is received a little bit more hesitation on my end because of how intense its involvement has been with X books and how um, mm, difficult it is for me to be enthusiastic about X books. However, he's done a good job of keeping up with Cantwell's characterization of the character and
Mm-hmm.
kind of expanding on that, and that was what I was worried about. And of course, it's always going to be a little bit tough for me because I couldn't care less about this Emma relationship because that should be Hellcat, but
Right, I
it's
agree.
obviously not going to happen. So
No,
I need to get over
get over it, dude.
it.
All right, next up we have Jean Grey issue number 1. This is, it has the vibe of like we're going back to da da da, but at the same time, it feels like it's like a modern twist on that idea. And you know me, I am not one to want to read books like that. But I said that I was going to give at least every new X-Men book a shot. And I'm not saying that you're going to do that. I'm just saying
Mhm.
I'm doing that. And I am intrigued because Jean Grey went out with a puff of smoke in the Hellfire Gala, but she set some plans in motion prior to her doing that. She kind of did like an Ocean's 11, if you will, with certain characters. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that same idea of Jean kind of traversing the spirit world or whatever, the psychic spirit world, trying to get back to some semblance of being alive. I like that. I'm intrigued with that. So I am going to give the issue a shot, but if I had to put a percentage on it, it's probably 50-50 that this won't make it out of issue 1. But I'm going to give issue 1 a shot.
Yeah, I actually was gonna skip this book until Hellfire Gala because of what happened to her and because the promise that this is supposed now promises from Marvel are
Right.
next to
They're shaky.
worthless, but they
Yep.
do say that this is supposed to be pushing the plot forward in the Fall of X. Um, that and the fact that Louis Simonson is writing it is the only reason why I'm
Okay.
but I will be reading it with a big giant red pen ready to analyze it and critique the shit out of it because it really does seem like it's just another one of these rehashing the past
Mm-hmm.
books that we've been absolutely inundated with lately. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less than a very stiff criticism and critique
Yes,
from you.
of course.
All right, after that, we have Marvel Unleashed from Starks, and we're dealing with all the super pets, all the superhero pets within the Marvel universe. We've got Throg, we've got Donny Cates's very own
That's
Bats, we've got the cat from Captain Marvel.
the Flurkin,
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the dog.
the Lockjaw.
Lockjaw. I mean, this just screams silly goose time. Uh,
Mhm.
I did not have this on my pull list, but you do, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on it. I think now that I see Throg and Bats on there, that kind of
Mhm.
makes me go like, okay, yeah, you know what? I need to check this out.
Yeah, the second that I saw this book, I was like, "Who? the hell is going to pick up this book? And then I saw Kyle Starks was writing it, and I said, I'm the hell picking
Who
this
the
book
hell?
up.
Yeah.
After reading, I can't remember his horror book that was just recently released on Dark Horse, and then reading Peacemaker, Kyle Starks has gone from a name I couldn't recognize to a name that I insta buy, even a silly little pet Marvel book. I had no hesitation. I'm buying it right away. I'm buying all 5 issues. I don't care. So
Wow.
his humor style just fits my humor style so well that I have nothing but really high expectations.
I'm jumping on board. We'll see what happens. All right, after that, we have Realm of X issue number 1 from Groenbeck. And we're writing some characters that we saw her write a little bit with in some previous other issues of other books that she wrote. And so I am looking forward to this. Again, giving every issue of the Fall of X line a shot, and Magic's in here. We got Mirage. I'm excited for it. And I don't know quite what to expect from the book. But again, I'm giving every issue a shot, and you got to prove me wrong that I shouldn't pick it up.
Yeah. This one, I think probably is to me the strongest out of the gate. Like seems like it would be the strongest, or at least most up my alley. Just with the characters that we have involved and the writer. So we'll see.
Yeah, Groenbeck she's good. She's really good, and people that don't give her any credit or don't kind of take her, put her off to the side because they don't think she's got the chops. She's got the chops. She can definitely write.
Yep.
All right. After that, we have X-Force issue number 43 from Benjamin Percy. This cover is fucking cool. I will say that, but this is one of these books that I just can't quit you. And I don't know when. I think when Deadpool eventually drops off the book is probably when I will leave the book. But this is one of these books that it just feels like it's doing its own thing outside of the Fall of X, and Benjamin Percy could give two shits. And so I'm hoping that that's not the case, that we're going to feel some fluidity with what's going on with the Fall of X, but you've already got the team coming out of a Krakoan gate.
Mm-hmm.
And we know you can't do that. So it just feels like it's felt like X-Force has been playing by its own rules ever since Hickman left, and just kind of like, I'm going to do my own thing. And that's how it feels. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. And so the most recent thing we did with Kid Omega and Beast was really fun. It almost felt like an Elseworld story. And that's kind of the vibe I get with X-Force right now. It's almost an Elseworld, different universe situation, even though it technically is happening at the same time as the mutant, the mutant movement in Krakoa is currently falling apart. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Yo, I'm interrupting the video. I gotta talk about our 950 subscriber goal giveaway. We are so close to hitting 950 subscribers, and when we do, we're giving away something really kick-ass. When we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving away this CBCS graded 9.8 King in Black number 5 Ryan's segment spoiler variant. So when we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving this bad boy away. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's jump over to DC, and we're gonna kick it off with Dark Knights of Steel issue number 12. It is the final issue in Tom Taylor's Dark Knights of Steel. I have to think that when it ends, there will be the Dark Knights of Steel will return because Tom Taylor's Elseworld stories have been a beacon of hope, in my opinion, when it comes to DC books. I'm not saying there aren't ongoing DC books that aren't good, and there are. But for me, DC's Elseworld stories are where they, in my opinion, where they shine. And this has been a really fun little run, fun little mini series. And I just have to preface it because I do it with it would only be fair. All these books that are ending, I just got to hope that they stick the landing. And I'm not saying I don't have faith in Tom Taylor to not stick the landing. I think he will. But you got to have that. You got to be quick. Got to be able to swivel. Have your head on the swivel, because sometimes they'll just end abruptly and you're kind of like, well, that was a shitty ending. So I'm just hoping I don't get that and I get completely fulfilled in issue 12.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to give this book the full chance that it deserves and do the extra work here, I looked it up just because I was curious. Um, the issue 1 of this book came out in November of 2021. And
Right.
if we were on a release schedule, that means it should have ended November of 2022. So
Yep.
we are almost a year off from getting this book. That means it is, I mean, it has been 22 months since we read issue 1.
Right.
And my memory of this can't possibly be good. It's nowhere near what Tom Taylor was expecting you to have read this on it.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go back and read the first 11 issues to really get the oomph of issue 12, or if I'm just going to let issue 12 fly on its own and hope it sticks landing without all the
I
context
I
of the past.
I would say that you do the extra work and do that because you're reading his Injustice runs and because you love them so much. I think
Yeah.
you owe it to Tom to you don't owe it to Tom. You don't fucking know him. But I mean, I think you owe it to yourself. And I think I'll do the same, even though I'm going to be on vacation and it'd be incredibly hard to do. Yeah, I think that's a worthy endeavor.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have the full thing in mind when I go into it.
All right. All right, our last DC book of the night is Unstoppable Doom Patrol, issue 5 of 7, Assault on Main Street. It looks like it would appear, I'm sure it's not, that the Doom Patrol and the metahumans have gone rogue and now they are attacking everyone. This has been super fun. Issue 6 was kind of a filler, so I'm really looking forward to getting back on track with our main artist and just the main idea of what we're doing with the book, because it was really good. This has been a surprise DC book for me. It's been, and I guess the thing that I would have to say is I demand more than 7 issues. This needs to be Doom Patrol deserves more than a 7 issue mini. It needs more. I think DC should recognize that they have a special group here, a special idea here, and just stop doing night terrors. Stop doing your stupid, nonsensical, doesn't really matter events. Just stick with what's good.
Yeah, I agree. This has been another massive success for Dawn of DC, and yet it seems while we're pumping out 52 Night Terror books, we can only get 7 issues of this, and that does suck.
It don't make no sense. Well, that's it. That's the show. We don't like it's a light week for sure. But let us know down in the comments. What are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? We'd love to know. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we are trying to hit 950 subscribers, but we can't do it without your help. So please, please, please make sure that you are already, if not, subscribed to our show. We will see you guys live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll talk about all these books and more. And I will do my best to read all of these books before Sunday's show. I will be getting back from vacation that Saturday, but I'm sure I will be able to pull it off. So we'll see you guys then. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.